Hi everyone, I'm Smriti and I'm a head coach with Leverage Edu. Leverage Edu is India's best university admission service and we provide you end-to-end services right from helping you decide which country you should be studying abroad to helping you figure out the accommodation once you've reached your dream college. Today we are going to be talking about wanting to pursue a career in machine learning abroad. Machine learning is something that's all the rage these days and we hear a lot about it. So today's session is just going to be unpacking what exactly is machine learning and how do you decide if you want to pursue machine learning? What are different careers in machine learning abroad and some universities which are actually the best and they do rank very high in machine learning if you're looking for a career in machine learning. Let's start with the first question, which is like the mammoth in the room, because a lot of people actually don't even understand what machine learning is. So, what is machine learning? Machine learning, and this I'm going to provide you a very incisive definition into what machine learning is. It is a subset of artificial intelligence, right? It focuses on using data to train computer systems and machines to help them identify patterns and then make predictions. So I think within this one sentence, we have packed so much. And it becomes important for us to understand that the idea of making accurate predictions is something that's extremely important and is becoming more important so with the increasing use of technology. So for giving you a very relevant example, within the pandemic, all of the predictions about when the next wave is going to be, they happen through machine learning tools. Therefore, machine learning is something that has an application cutting across industries. It is not just the technological industry which will have applications of machine learning tools. Healthcare industry also possibly does. Businesses do, right? So they're used interchangeably. Machine learning and deep learning work and learn differently, right? So there are two different spaces. Machine learning algorithms, what they do is they analyze data, they learn from that data, and then they make predictions. So, and if a prediction is wrong, then an engineer has to make corrections. But deep learning is a subset of machine learning. And what happens in that is it uses multiple layers of algorithms, creates an artificial neural network, functions right similarly to the human mind, and can learn without being told what to do, right? So when you're looking for a bachelor's or a master's degree in machine learning, what are some things that you can probably think about or look at learning? These would be statistical modeling, computer vision, speech technology, information retrieval, data visualization and manipulation, machine learning fundamentals, autonomous sensing, reasoning, deep learning, etc. So these are some of the subjects which form a very broad base for machine learning and determine you having a successful career in the same. So what are machine learning specialists? Why are they in demand for? They're in demand because companies from all industries, they're looking for new ways to analyze their data, use their data to improve our efficiency. We have people who are data analysts, we have people who are statisticians, but we are looking to move to machines to be able to do that work because they would help to improve efficiency, create better products, and increase profits as well. So, as a machine learning engineer, what you're going to be working on would be various different kinds of applications, right? Some examples would include tagging people, objects, and photos, search engine recommendations, fraud detection, text and speech recognition, and multiple others. So, what do you actually need to become a machine engineer, right? So, to become a machine learning professional, you need excellent data analysis and critical thinking skills. They are pertinent and an advanced knowledge of mathematics, data science, computer science. After graduation, machine learning students find work as machine learning engineers, data scientists, computational linguists, software engineers, etc., etc. So there are multiple tracks which are open for people who have had advanced degrees in machine learning, right? So why a master's in machine learning? Probably a master's in machine learning is the best method to build theoretical as well as practical knowledge, right? And in the end, what happens is that you get an advanced degree, which is recognized. But the path to to undertake an MSc in machine learning, it can be very small if you have a background in mathematics, computer science, physics, mechanical, or electrical engineering. But if you don't, then it would be a little difficult. But if you're someone who has an acumen for these subjects and is willing to take that extra step and extra mile, you can also go ahead and do the same. In UK, a master's in machine learning would take a full like 1 year full time, and if you do it part time, it take 2 to 4 years. But in the United States, average length of an MSc it is 2 years. So several MSc programs in machine learning they take on a generalistic approach in how they teach the fields to students, which means that as an MSc student who's into machine learning, you are still going to be exposed to a variety of topics. You will be exposed to robotics, linguistics, natural language processing, computer vision programming, software design, signal processing, speech recognition, and much, much more, right? Now, this generalistic nature of the qualification, it can be advantageous because the industry is ever changing. We know that at the moment machine learning is in demand, but it is something that you can't predict. Even using machine learning, you can't predict the trends for the next 5 years, for the next 10 years. So we don't know if it is going to be as in demand as it is right now, 10 years from now. And therefore, the way that an MSc in machine learning is taught, which is having a generalistic approach, is something that is beneficial as well because you have multiple other components to fall back on. Um, so they are exposed this is something that's extremely helpful. Now, why am I talking about making a case for for an MSc in machine learning? Right, there has to be certain reasons, substantial reason as to why it's a good career choice for you. Let's use our guiding factors, right? So earnings and career potential. First is the earning and career potential. The generalistic nature of an MSc program will equip you with a lot of versatility. And that is something that employers are seeking right now. They don't want people who are caged into certain job responsibilities and certain job profiles. So the advantage of having a general overview of machine learning field is you will not be limited to the entry job positions that are advertised. So after completing MSc, you would be able to apply for a role as data scientist, as a computer vision engineer, machine learning engineer, natural language processing engineer, right? Because the MSc program introduces all of these topics in enough detail for you to be able to navigate them in a professional setup. Now, for the role of machine learning engineer, about 30% of the roles require applicants to have an MSc, right? And if you look at certain surveys, there's a survey of over 300 machine learning engineering roles. 17% of the profiles had MSc degrees, 12% had BSc degrees, and 28% had PhD degrees. Therefore, taking an MSc definitely will open more doors for you, right? We can if you analyze profiles of data scientists, you'll observe that data science will technically just demand a BSc of you, right? And only 14% of data scientists hold master's qualification, right? But this is not true. So data science is not as technically demanding when it is compared to other ML engineering roles. And therefore, because of the high demand for ML practitioners, what is needed is people with advanced degrees in ML, right? So it is going to set you apart. An MSc in machine learning will set you apart from the crowd. The earning potential, right? So data science profiles, average salaries extremely high. ML engineering profiles also extremely high. And the top earners gain over almost $120,000 a year. And I'm talking about the US market, but that's an average, right? So it is safe to assume that experience is a deciding factor if you want to be somebody who earns that much. But another factor that could add to that earning potential is how advanced your qualification in machine learning is. And an MSc in machine learning is pretty advanced, right? The only degree after that you have to go if you want to get would be a PhD. Now let's talk about the impact. So What kind of an impact can a machine learning engineer or a person who's into machine learning hope to create, right? There is substantial positive business impact that's brought through a very well-educated machine learning engineer or data scientist within a team, business, or startup, right? This could determine the survivability and success of an organization, right? Because you as a machine learning engineer are devising certain analytical trends and providing the information that decides if that company is going to keep working, or if it is not going to keep working, right? Therefore, an MSc equips you with the skills to create and make crucial impact within an organization, right? And the skills are not just technical, but they're soft skills also. So MSc will provide you multiple times an opportunity to cultivate presentation skills. So the whole process which is involved in the submission of the and dissertation that we have at the end, right? Another is that you present your dissertation to people who are specifically in the industry as well, right? So there's a unique opportunity to apply your machine learning to specific industries or processes through projects. Students collaborate with hospitals, diagnostics, and other industries. So therefore, all of that collaboration builds within you that soft skill that's required. So the whole program is tailored in a way to upskill you with both soft and hard skills, right? So if I was to talk about what the MSc program does is it teaches you the theory behind all the hype with machine learning, right? So you are here and you want to pursue an MSc or you're looking at machine learning at the moment because you have heard about it. You've heard that it is an up and coming field, it is something that's a lot in demand. The MSc in machine learning will help you to navigate the hype, right? A lot of machine learning engineers are there, data scientists are there, which have just taken a couple of online courses, right? They introduce you to the attractive part of that subject, attractive part of machine learning, but a major part of the machine learning component curriculum is missing, right? The masters will present you the opportunity of teaching you the knowledge that a data scientist or machine learning engineer requires, along with building critical mathematical thinking. And that is something that these online courses will not be able to offer you. Now, so sometimes we also need to develop our intuitions, right? We need to build our variety, build our knowledge base. And that happens through a master's, through an MSc degree, right? So committing to a master's program is a way of enhancing your knowledge and enjoying certain aspects which just are not very visible out there, right? For example, mathematical component of a machine learning program is not something that's advertised, it's not something that a lot of people know about. But it is something that will enable you to make better informed decisions at a later point of time, right? So you will be able to consider. These are advantages of a machine learning degree, an MSc in machine learning, and why you should go ahead and definitely pursue the same. But there are certain things which you should consider if you want to pursue an MSc in machine learning. The first would be that funding is a significant factor because all of these MSc machine learning courses are going to cost you, right? For international students aspiring to study abroad, they will cost you a lot. So you'll have to look at what your channels of funding are. The second is that the adjustment period could be longer for people, right? So if you decide to go back to education after a long period of work, it might be difficult for you to adjust to academic lifestyle, right? It involves long hours of study. And if you worked for a lot of years, you'll find the change very drastic, right? And then there is a period of not earning, which you expect when you're doing a full-time MSc. That 1 year if in UK or 2 years if in the US is something that you will have to decide to deal with. Then there's also a possible feeling of maybe getting left behind that you face. So if you are somebody who takes an MSc at a much older age, right, during social interactions where your friends and colleagues are complaining about work life, non-academic topics, it might create a feeling of isolation. But these are individual differences and individual challenges that one has to navigate if one is thinking of pursuing an MSc in machine learning or is wanting to pursue an MSc in machine learning. Now, Now I'm going to talk about the best colleges for this course in machine learning. Now, considering various factors, right? I've considered research areas, research focus, courses offered, duration of the program, location, honors, awards, job prospects. These are some of the best universities. And if you are looking for a master's degree with a focus on machine learning, then these universities are universities that you should definitely be looking at. The first would be Carnegie Mellon University. It ranks in the Masters of Science. Its program, Masters of Science in Machine Learning, ranks one. It's a 9 month to 2 year long program in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The core courses are advanced machine learning, statistics, research, statistical machine learning, data analysis, artificial intelligence, data science. They have multiple tracks available. Masters of Science in Machine Learning, fifth year Masters in Machine Learning, secondary Masters of Science in Machine Learning, all of these. Then some of the focus areas are machine learning, artificial intelligence, natural language processing, computer vision, etc. The second would be University of California, Berkeley. They have a master's in data science and master's in EECS, right? Their rank in machine learning is second. It is a 1 to 2.5 years plus program. Core courses over there include research design, data engineering, machine learning, data mining, ethics, privacy, data visualization, computer science, statistical analysis. They have certain focus areas, machine learning, artificial intelligence, NLP, computer vision. The third would be Stanford University, which has a Master's of Science in Computer Science. And the location, Stanford, California, they have courses. It is a 1 to 2+ years course. The core courses, mathematical and theory foundations, computer systems, applications, research, artificial intelligence. They have multiple tracks available, Masters of Science in Computer Science with a focus on machine learning. And their focus areas are computer science, machine learning, artificial intelligence, NLP, computer vision, etc. The fourth would be MIT. A Master's of Science in EECS is the program. It is a 1 to 2+ years program in Cambridge. The core courses are computer architecture, logic design, computer science, high-level mathematics, electrical engineering basis, artificial intelligence. They have a master's in EECS for the focus on machine learning as a track. And their focus areas are machine learning, artificial intelligence, NLP, computer vision, deep learning. The fifth would be Cornell University, Masters in Computer Science, 1 to 2+ year course in Ithaca, New York. The core courses, mathematical theory foundations, computer systems applications, research, artificial intelligence. The track available is Masters in Computer Science, but focus areas, artificial intelligence, machine learning, computer science programming languages, and logic. The next would be University of California, San Diego, and their program is 1 to 2+ years in San Diego, California. They have a master's in computer science, which is available. Core courses would include computer architecture, logic design, computer science, high-level mathematics, electrical engineering, artificial intelligence, machine learning. Focus areas would include machine learning, artificial intelligence, NLP, computer vision, deep learning, data mining, web and information retrieval, and others. Georgia Institute of Technology is the next. They have a master's in computer science, 1 to 2+ years, Atlanta, Georgia. Their core courses, advanced machine learning, statistics, research, statistical machine learning, data analysis, artificial intelligence. Their focus areas, machine learning, artificial intelligence, NLP, computer vision, deep learning, data mining. Now, there are at least a couple more universities. Another one is University of Washington, which has a Master of Science in Data Science and a Master's in Computer Science. University of California, Los Angeles, Masters of Science in Computer Science, 1 to 2+ years in California. University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign is another one, which has a Master's of Science in Computer Science, which is in Illinois. The other would be Columbia University, which has a Master of Science in Computer Science, which is also another course, 1 to 2 years. Now, you would be wondering why all of these are Masters of Science in Computer Science courses. So the idea is that they are just computer science courses because the core courses are related to computer science, because machine learning is also an aspect of computer science. What happens is that they provide focus areas, which are tracks which are available, in which you can specialize in machine learning and become a machine learning professional. So that is basically an idea of how you want to go ahead and pursue a career in machine learning. And want to just if you want to just pursue a master's in machine learning abroad, this is like the best way to go about it. You go through one of these programs, or you look at whatever geography you are interested in and find programs in that. Most computer science programs have started offering specialization in machine learning, and that would be like the best way to go about it. That is all for today. And yes, keep tuned. And for the next time, that's till then, thank you everyone. Have a good day.